So in this video, I just want to show you some of the basic slash commands that you might be using. I'm not going to go into details on them or show you exactly how to do it. We'll do that in some other videos, but just want to kind of share the idea of slash commands. In Minecraft, if you press the /, it'll bring up a list of different things you can type in. So /clear, for example, it kind of tells you right here what it does. It's going to clear items from your inventory. /TP is a great one we use a lot to teleport players around the world. There's a couple fun ones for building your world. /fill. You can fill an area with a specific block. You can very quickly build buildings or structures with that, or roads, or kind of add blocks to your world much faster instead of block by block. /clone is a nice one after you've already built something in your world. For example, these big stone islands, I made one, and then I used /clone to very quickly clone multiple copies into my game. /summon can be kind of cool. You can bring in mobs and other things that way with that / command. The nice thing with the / commands, as you continue typing them, so as I start typing, it brings it up and kind of tells you how to spell it. It has to be spelled exactly correct. But then if you press space, it brings up options as well for what you can add into it. So that can really help you as you're filling out your code. /clone, for example, is kind of a complex one, but it tells you down here at the bottom where you want to start, where you want to end, and where you want it to go to. And so kind of as you're typing, you can kind of follow along with the / command and what should be typed. /give is one that students use a lot. You can give items to players. What you're going to see as you're working with some of the / commands is some shortcuts for who you want the command to act on. So @A, for example, would give something to everyone. @E, those are mostly mobs in the game. @P can be used sometimes for whoever's the closest player. That's often used if you're using a pressure plate or a button. @R would be a random player if you wanted something to happen just randomly to someone in the game. And then @S would be yourself. So those can kind of help you as you're typing, but say for example I just did @S and then just some choices again for what I want to give. I know students like to type in diamond _sword, give themselves a diamond sword. You press enter and then you have that item now in my inventory. Some more advanced ones would be /game rule. There's some settings you can do to adjust your game. Turning off mob spawning, allowing mobs or not allowing mobs. Player versus player is one I've used recently. So if I do that one, for example, PvP, and then it asks for true or false. So PvP stands for player versus player. If you turn that to true, players will be allowed to attack each other. If you select false, you can try to attack each other, but it won't actually do any damage. So that's one you may want to play around with. So set world spawn will change where players spawn into the game initially, and you can actually either type in the coordinates or just go to where you want the spawn point to be. Let's say I wanted them to spawn right here on this island, press enter, and now whenever players join my game, they'll start right here on this island. The other one is /spawn point. And the spawn point is more like sleeping in a bed. So that will be where that player respawns if they die, but not where all the players spawn. So we'll go into more details with those later. But those are a few examples of some / commands. You can use them either while you're building your game or programming your game, and you can do some pretty cool things. And again, there's a ton of other ones. As you just start typing /, brings up a list of different things. Sometimes I even just start typing letters and kind of see what comes up, just to kind of get ideas of what sort of things you can do in the game.